It is Wednesday, July 26, 2023, and I am. So, a relative large amount of things have happened since yesterday. First of all, I don't feel like I'm currently dying, so that's nice. Like I said, all my colds follow the same progression of. Well, I told you guys yesterday. I told me yesterday. I don't even know if I'm gonna upload these, so I don't even know who I'm talking to. I'm talking to me. There, me. You know how your colds go, and you know that the third day was the worst, and now it's the fourth day, and it's not so bad. Uh, so that's nice. Very nice that didn't have to deal with another day like yesterday. Still got some sniffles, still got some coughs, but it's not so bad. And those will probably stay around for like 3 weeks, because they always do. Maybe 2 weeks, probably. First thing I had to do today was my parents and okay, let me think. How does the family tree work out? My dad's cousin. My parents and my dad's cousin uh, all went to the airport in town, which is not the town that they live in. Uh, and I had to pick up some stuff from my mom, so uh, I did at 7:30 in the morning. Well, it was supposed to be 7:30, but it got closer to like 7:50, which meant that I was a little later for work than I wanted to be, but it wasn't that bad. So, and also part of it was my fault, because it took longer to get there than what Google Maps says, so I can blame it on Google, but I also kind of can't. Uh, so I picked up some stuff from them, so that was cool. One of the things I picked up was a package from work that had been shipped to my parents' house because they had my address on file as that address when I started, and it wasn't until like last week that I changed it. So I guess they must have sent it there. I don't know if it got delayed. I don't know. I don't know what's up with that. Turns out what was in there was a branded Yeti mug and a branded with their company logo. Uh, AirPods Pro, which I looked up, and if I'm correct about the model and everything, the AirPods Pro was like $250, which I don't know if they get like a corporate discount, which they probably do, and I'm sure that they're not like actually worth that much. That's just the price that Apple sets on them. But still, that's really nice. Unfortunately, I don't have any Apple products, so I can only use like half the features. But still, it was nice. I connected it up with the laptop that I have, the work laptop. They sounded really nice. They have really good noise canceling, so that was it was actually really nice. Uh, did a day at work, was nice. Read documents as usual. I actually talked to uh, somebody who's an expert in what I am going to be working with, or what I am working with technically, and that was really nice. I got to read through one of the documents about it, or read through part of it, and ask him questions about about whatever I had a problem with, and he was right there to answer them, and that was really nice. He was just hanging out because he was going to give a tour of the project to a few groups of people. And then I also listened to that, and that was also really nice because I got to hear the overview of what's going on like 3 times. So that was really nice. Uh, he was also kind of a mentor for my brother when he started, so it's kind of come full circle. My brother likes him, considers him a friend, and so it was nice that I got to hang out with him a little bit. So, and then we did an escape room as a work team. That was really nice. Actually did really well. We used 0 hints, and we got it was an hour long, and we got out with 22 minutes to spare. So, yeah, we did pretty good, really. There were a couple things. I mean, I think we each got to solve like at least one thing. So, uh, I got to put my 2 cents in a couple places that really helped out. I got to solve one of the puzzles like almost entirely by myself. Uh, so that was nice. I've never done an escape room before, but if you hypothetical person that I'm talking to, which is probably just me in the future, if you remember, or if you know the lore, you will know that my friend and I, uh, we we played a lot of Escape Simulator, which is a computer game. I sound so old saying computer game. It's a game on Steam that that is basically an escape room simulator. We played through the base game and then played through a lot of Steam Workshop levels. And there's a video on his YouTube channel about that, where I slightly go insane. The video turned out really good, and we had a blast recording it too. So, I guess I kind of knew what to look for from there, but I'd never actually done one in real life, and so it was cool. Uh, yeah, it was cool. One of the puzzles, um, it said something like there was a CD, and the album cover on the CD said, "The vents open up." It's like, and at first you kind of just like ignore that and flip it over because there's other CDs in the area that don't have album covers, but like you just don't even think to look at that. And then we were stuck for a little bit, and I had this, I picked this up off the table, and it's like, the vents open up. What? So there was a vent in the other room, and the other side said, "Get the two X's close together," or something like that, and there was an X on the back of it. So I look all over this room for a vent, and there's not one, and then I look over in the other room, and there's a vent, and it's like, huh. This is a little suspicious. Are the two sides of this CD related at all? And I put on my binoculars. Well, no, not really. I just looked at the vent and like really looked at it, and there was a little tiny X on it. So you stick the CD to it, and something beeps, and the vent falls open, and it wasn't really a vent after all. It was a safe. I don't know if that's like violating intellectual property rights to say this, but that clue I got entirely by myself. People had looked at the CD and were like trying to deal with X's, but I figured that out 100% by myself, and I was really proud of that. Good job, me. I did a good job. Wow. I'm so talkative today. It must be because I feel so much better than I did yesterday. Well, a lot of stuff happened today. Then we went to a Mexican restaurant after that. So that was cool. I ordered a margarita, but I didn't. They apparently had different sizes, and if you don't specify, you get a large one. I guess. I don't know. And then I accidentally ordered the one that they put the beer in. I don't know. I didn't really mean to do that, but anyway. So because of the cone-shaped nature of the glass, the top is so much bigger than the bottom, and especially in the big glasses. So it didn't look like I had like any of it by the time that we were done. But I had to not, because I could already feel myself kind of being like, okay, well, I need to drive home, and I don't want to, I was already a little tired already before that. It's like, I maybe could have drunk more, but I really think it was a good idea for me not to. 'Cause, yeah. Anyway. My mind is like the one thing I have. And so that's why I'm not a big fan of mind-altering substances. It's not because I'm lame or a prude or something, but if my mind is the one asset I have as a human, then I am not going to give that up for anything. So, yeah, I don't know. I was fine by the end of the meal, and I came home fine. If I had had a lot more of that, or if I tried to finish it to be polite, which, I mean, I guess there's something to be said for that, considering that I didn't pay for it. It was a work event thing. But I don't know. I think I made a good decision there. Then there are a lot of people that don't make that decision, and then they ruin their lives. So I'm okay with that. That I didn't ruin my life tonight, and I had a lot of fun. It's also kind of like, well, it's kind of like, cleaning your plate off at a restaurant. You don't need to do that. You can take a box and get it home. They're not going to get upset with you. But, if you eat one bite more, are you going to throw up and spoil your entire dinner and, have a bad time? Then just don't. Sometimes these decisions are difficult. Sometimes they really are. But the one thing you need to remember is that it's your life. At least in the temporal sense, You don't have to ruin your life for somebody else. Or because somebody else is going to think that you're a lightweight or you're a prude or something. It's your life, and you can decide that your life is not going to be ruined today. You can put yourself in good situations. And if you're in a bad situation, I hope that you can leave it as soon as you can. Anyway, this is 4 times as long as the usual ones. But that's alright. I'm a little overdue for it. The funny thing is, actually, yesterday, I got a lot of cleaning done. It's one of those weird things. When I'm so sick and I don't feel like doing anything, I can convince myself to do some things that I normally wouldn't. Because if I don't feel like sitting in front of the TV or the computer and watching YouTube videos or TV shows, then, I can do something else. And there's something a little nice about that too. It's normally I don't feel like doing dishes, so I come up and watch YouTube. But if I don't want to watch YouTube, then maybe I'll go down and do dishes. It's weird. It's a weird thing. I just need to be sick more often, and then maybe this house will finally get cleaned up. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be sick more often. Anyway, getting to the rambly phase, so I guess that's it.